What's up, Vape fam? Today we're going to talk about vaping and wet lung. Hello and welcome to VapenView. I'm your host Kyle, and in this video we're going to be talking about vaping and wet lung. Can you get wet lung from vaping? The likeliness of you getting wet lung from vaping is about the same likeliness of you winning the lottery. It's not, it could happen, it's possible, but it's not very likely that it's going to happen. There's millions and millions of vapors out there and none of them ever caught wet lung. Now you got one teenage girl that got wet lung, or she says she got wet lung from vaping, or this is what the doctors is trying to say. Now this is propaganda, and I'm going to explain to you why. First, let's go over to the article. I'll let you read part of the article, I'll read some of it to you, and show you guys where this is not very likely that she got it from vaping. Now it says, a Pennsylvania teen develops respiratory failure and needs to be placed on a breathing machine as a result of vaping. Doctor says, in a case study published in the Journal of Pediatrics, physician details how an 18-year-old had been using e-cigarettes for only 3 weeks before being rushed to the emergency room at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. Okay, first off, like I said before, she's only been vaping for 3 weeks. That's just crazy. That's the likeliness of this really happening is slim to none. You can't get wet lung from vaping for 3 weeks. Let's go back over here right quick, and I just want to show you guys a few of the other little things. It says a young woman who worked in a restaurant as a hostess was identified due to the privacy concerns. She came to the hospital with symptoms of coughing, difficulty breathing, and chest pain. Doctors put her on antibiotics, whatever. Let me explain this to you. She was a hostess in a restaurant where they have used chemicals, food is being burnt, you got seasonings, you got all kind of stuff going on inside this restaurant that are probably what caused this to happen. Because she's only been vaping for 3 weeks. This is almost impossible. It says, here, let's go back over here right quick. Let me show you guys. Doctors diagnosed her with acute respiratory distress syndrome, sometimes referred as wet lung. Dr. Girls pediatrician and lead study author of this report explained that this occurred when an acute, I can't read none of these words, so you guys just read it and then we'll go. But there's something that I want to show you guys right here. It says the report notes that the patient had a history of mild asthma. She had recently started using an e-cigarette and had been vaping for 2 to 3 weeks before coming to the hospital. She had last vaped 1 to 2 days before the onset of the symptoms. Okay, she ain't vaped in 1 to 2 days, 1 or 2 days. Nicotine only stays in your system for 7 days, and that's in your system. Vapor does not sit in your lung for 1 to 2 days. It was already gone. So the likeliness of her getting this from vaping is none. There's no likeliness. This is some propaganda. That's all this is. They're trying to use another propaganda tactic to scare you in order for you to think twice about being a vapor or telling people about vaping and stuff like that. This is all garbage. That's all this is. It's garbage. Now there's something else I wanted to read to you guys right quick. Let's go back over here right quick. Okay, first off, this is what causes wet lung. Accidents, injuries from a car wreck or a fall can damage the lung or the part of the brain that handles breathing. That's one of the things. Breathing a harmful substance, dense smoke, chemicals, fumes, triggers ARDS. Some of the possible causes of ARDS: pneumonia, bleeding that requires a blood transfusion, inflammation of the pancreas, overdose on cocaine or other drugs, near drowning, or burns. Is vaping any of those things? No. Does vaping have to do with dense smoke or harsh chemical or fumes or any of these things? No. But working at a hostess does, because you have smoke in the kitchen, you have all kind of different cleaning stuff that's being used to keep that kitchen and that restaurant clean. You have spices and stuff that's being put on the food and burnt and and seared and all these different things. It's causing all these different chemical fumes inside the restaurant. That's probably what causes her wet lung, not vaping. This is just some propaganda shit. That's all it is. So don't be worried. Don't think that if you're vaping, you're going to get wet lung and you're going to get pneumonia and all these different things. The body does not work like that. The body has a way of taking care of itself, and vaping is not hurting the body. You got to remember, you smoke cigarettes for years, and smoking is way worse on you than vaping. So just remember that. Don't let this propaganda bullshit, get into your head and make you feel scared to keep on vaping or to tell other people about vaping. Vaping has saved millions and millions of people's lives across this great world of ours, and you gotta remember that. So I think that's all I have for today. Thank you for viewing, it means the world to me. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel yet, go ahead and do it now. And remember, vaping saved your life, so help vaping save more lives. Spread the word, and keep on vaping.